Hey there, this is Eli, aka Devoted Day Trader. On today's recap, I'm going to talk about how I shorted JD, which had good news. I also traded OXY and AMAT, AMAT. So let's start with JD. So JD was my first trade. The stock was up about 5-6% in the pre-market because of good quarterly earning report. And what I saw in the open was that, well, in the pre-market we made a new high, but we never tested the pre-market high, which was at 36, and the stock was at a 52-week high, I believe. And the fact that we never tested pre-market high told me that there was going to be a lot of profit taking. And in the open, I really liked this topping tail, which implies selling pressure. It did bounce off the 200 moving average, but the fact that it bounced off a significant support and did not finish strong, was slammed down, told me that it was weak. So I went short at 34.93 with the high of this last pre-market high as my stop. We also have the moving averages, VWAP, and the 50 moving average. And it dropped, but I didn't lock in profit because I am waiting until I get twice as much as what I'm risking on the trade. So I'm risking this much, I needed to get this much. So it kept testing VWAP, but VWAP and these moving averages kept rejecting it, and then it finally dropped, and I got all out for a 2-to-1 or a 1-to-2 or a 2-to-1. You know what I'm trying to say. Basically, I made twice as much as I was risking. And now who knows if it's going to consolidate here and move higher. I don't know. We'll see. And also, on the one thing that I want to mention about JD is on the weekly chart, it's been going up steadily. On the daily chart, it's been going up. And this is so there are a lot of people who bought in the low 20s or in the mid 20s. So those people are super profitable. And considering that there is a lot of volume today, you would think those people are going to probably try to sell their shares, lock in their profit. And that's what happened. I did have two small losing trades on AMAT. It's unfortunate because now it's moving in my direction. I jumped the gun. So I made this trade while I was still in the JD trade. And what I really liked about AMAT, in addition to its outstanding quarterly earning, where it beat its quarterly earning and it's slated to grow. So I really liked this big green powerful bar, and we penetrated through pre-market high, and then we pulled back, and I liked this bottoming tail off of the moving averages, and then we squeezed it up. So I went long with the break of VWAP as my stop, and I was stopped out. I should have placed my stop right here at 60.78, and then I wouldn't have gotten stopped out. But hey, I was trying to keep my stop tight, but now, yeah, it's going in my direction. So this is unfortunate. This could have worked out. And my last trade was on OXY, and OXY was on my watch list because it was up about, in the pre-market, the stock was up about 4 or 5%, I believe. It was revealed that Warren Buffett has invested in the company. And what I liked about OXY is the fact that it's been selling off on the daily chart. It's been selling off on the weekly chart. Look like we've found a bottom around this price. And I thought it could potentially um, potentially have new buyers interested because Warren Buffett is or has moved into the stock. So aside from that, what I really liked was the fact that we started off weak with this red bar, but then buyers just stepped up, took out sellers, and then we rejected pre-market high. But then I noticed that despite this two big red bars, that buyers stepped up again, and we were above VWAP. And when I got in here, we had took out this red bar, so I thought we could potentially move higher. So I went along with the break of VWAP as my stop, and I was stopped out. So those were the trades. After that, I stopped trading. So one nice winner on JD and two losers on OXY. So I made a small profit today because of the JD trade. But yeah, this week was a rough week. I'm pretty much break even for the entire week because yeah, I guess that's the way the game goes. Break even for the entire week, and yeah, I mean it's definitely frustrating because it's like going to work and not getting paid. But at least this entire week I stuck to my rules. I was disciplined. I didn't take more than 3 trades, and I guess I rather respect my rules and have a break even week instead of violating my rules and being green, which is not sustainable in the long run, or breaking my rules and being super red, because that's usually what happens when we break our rules. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to comment below, and I will see you guys on Monday. Peace.